Nacional e Leandro Barreiro, depois o seu irmão Oliver Till do lado, Gerson Rodrigues do outro, Sinani na frente de ataque da formação orientada por Luke Holtz. Alguma nota em relação a esta... Rola a bola, início do encontro, transmissão em direto ao Rorajan. O passe a rasgar, atenção aqui ao Luxembourg, tentativa no passe longo, ali a chegar até ao lado direito do Luxembourg, seguida tentativa, Félix toca curto, ataca Portugal, o cruzamento de Diogo Jota, não sei bem, interceptado por homem.
Acho que será mais fácil encontrar caminho para a baliza adversária.
Ataca Portugal, cruzamento, chegada à pequena área, a defesa de Anthony Maurice. Cruzamento muito chegada à pequena área. Agora, a receber, no meio de dois adversários, Gai, depois já deu para perceber a área de Portugal, afasta a defesa rigorosa, depois a falta. Ainda João Félix, grande detalhe, arranca para a área contrária, tenta passar adiante em demasia, bom pormenor, sobre Oliver Till, o novo Bernardo Silva, o cruzamento, Ronaldo aplaude a bola mesmo, longo, vai sobrar para António Lopes, rapidamente para Mica. O cruzamento, bola na área, o remate é prensado na defesa portuguesa, despacha depois, caiu, o árbitro dá a lei da vantagem, lá vai Cristiano, ainda Cristiano, tentou passar, o árbitro levou a pita à boca, mas não apitou.
O Bernardo está sempre muito fácil para o Luxembourg chegar até esta zona.
Depois falta aqui uma falta, no entanto, uma série de triplos do Vazante. A sair cruzamento para a esquerda, cá está. Bola bate no relvado, seguro António Lopes na leitura perfeita do lance. Atenção a esta recuperação de bola por parte da seleção luxemburguesa, vai para o ataque, Cancelo recupera. Atenção a esta bola longa, atenção ao Cristiano, mas fora de jogo.
Sim, mas é variar.
Félix puxa para o pé direito, a entrada da área e o árbitro assinala livre para Portugal.
Mais um Palmeira dentro da área, mas como não temos...
Lá vai Cristiano, atira de pé direito e a defesa para a frente de Anthony Maurice. Jota, ainda Diogo Jota, e cá a bola, atenção a este cruzamento. José Bartel para já vai-se batendo tudo para a seleção do Luxemburgo. O Pedro Bernardo Silva atrás, João Félix no cruzamento também à altura. Despacha Maxime Chanot.
Ainda também que aquele avançado mata a bola no peito e roda.
De bola para o Luxemburgo, Gerson. Roda, bem. Gerson a rodar e depois a falta. Atenção aqui à resposta. Gerson Rodrigues. Atenção Portugal, bola na área, pode ser 1-0. Cruzamento, remate e não entra. A defesa de Anthony Maurice. Bela jogada da equipa da casa. Mais um cruzamento e o golo! Golo do Luxemburgo! Marca! E todos chegaram a Gerson Rodrigues. É o suspeito do costume, será ele? Desviou ou não desviou? É um cruzamento venenoso. A bola bate ali junto à pequena área e a seleção luxemburguesa está na frente. Não tinha marcado a Portugal nos últimos.
E tem que ganhar o jogo e não pressiona na frente. É uma coisa que me custa a perceber. Mas tem que respeitar a opção do treinador.
Bola picada para Gerson, está na pequena área, consegue controlar e ganhar a posição Cancelo, depois tocando para a lateral, espaço para a seleção da casa. Aqui um remate que por pouco não era cruzamento, pareceu atrasado. Aqui no trabalho individual, tentou depois o remate, bola prensada. Mas bem jogado, atenção ao Bernardo, vai para o remate e a defesa de Anthony Maurice, grande oportunidade. O cruzamento, não aparece ninguém para desviar, ainda Cancelo, de novo a bola na área, prensada no adversário. Assistência conseguiu, boa recuperação agora de Nuno Mendes, ainda a assistência de Portugal, mas com o árbitro do encontro, canto cobrado, atenção a este desvio, ainda se joga na área, Félix contra um adversário. Uma série de adversários por perto. Bernardo Sanches atira e a defesa! António Mogues, boa oportunidade para Renato. Não se fez jogada, tirou de longe. Valeu a intervenção de cabeça ainda. Bernardo Silva joga na área, toca curto para trás. Diogo Jota tenta para o remate, não, joga para Nuno Mendes. O cruzamento é bom e Cristiano! Não consegue. Neto vai para a finta. Agora o cruzamento e o golo! Gol! Marca Diogo Jota! Mais um golo para Diogo Jota! Está em grande, marca Portugal! Diogo Jota a fazer 1-1 mesmo em cima do final do...
Mas nós temos que nos pressionar muito para que essa qualidade, que é boa, mas que está... já nesta segunda parte.
Vamos para a segunda parte deste duelo que pode acompanhar aqui na sua Sport TV. Estamos no encontro entre Luxembourg e Portugal. Para já com 1 no marcador. Pé esquerdo para Cancelo. A tirar o cruzamento e gol! Marca! Cristiano Ronaldo! O capitão a marcar! Cristiano! Só teve de encostar para o golo de CR7. Marca Portugal! Cruzamento de João Cancelo! Muito bom! Tentou para Portugal, cabeceamento e gol! 3-1, Portugal marca de novo. João Palhinha a marcar para Portugal. O médio português a fazer o golo de cabeça. Palhinha a estrear-se a marcar com...
The fourth official for the UEFA Champions League final in Lisbon last month. Croatia field 5 of the side who started the 2018 showpiece showdown with Liverpool. So these nations reconvene for the first time since reaching the pinnacle of the global game in Russia over 2 years ago.
Feeling there's going to see a reaction from Croatia.
Perisic taking the early shot on, just a minute on the clock. Comfortable for under pressure inside his own penalty area, is able to come away with it. It will be a free kick.
It's a patient play, wasn't it, by the French? Just trying to get the ball too far too quick.
Griezmann again. He was making the run for him. Important intervention from Melniak. The 17-year-old. In the meantime, it's with Sissoko here to try and clip in Russia via the playoffs. Long for Griezmann, it has to be left for Levakovic. Options in attack here. Overhit maybe for Rebic. Larissa decided to come. Sissoko, who got his head to it. Lovren to bring it down, to fire the opening goal. Dejan Lovren for Croatia. The centre-back opening the scoring here. Took it emphatically. France didn't really react to the corner. Dejan Lovren has capitalised in some style.
Quite simply a fantastic piece of footwork, isn't it? Finished by Dejan Lovren. They didn't deal with the corner. Honestly, never showed up a bit of confidence, has he? Got away for the World Cup. Describing himself as one of the best.
Looking at on the problems for France here. Perisic couldn't manage to get. He goes into that danger area where Nzonzi was challenging for it. Griezmann, if he can reach it, and he can. Coolly done by Lovren. Try and help it on where the fullback's continued his run and is able to deliver first time. Anthony cut out by Longley. He's felt already tonight. By Brozovic. Behind by Mendy for a corner. The campaign 2 years ago in N'Golo Kante. Injury hit European qualifying campaign. Be the fullback the furthest, fortunately for Martial. Griezmann in support of the goalkeeper. And Levakovic very grateful to have it back. N'Golo Conte. Sissoko was in space, tried to play it in first time, looking for Ben Yedder. Longley, he'll get it back from Griezmann, his club colleague. Ben Yedder caught by Griezmann, not quite. The moment it left his boot, it wasn't quite into space for Vlasic. Perisic should continue this run, trying to pick a way through, needed to be so precise. Experience watching on in reserve, the likes of Varane and Giroud there. Conte slipping it through, it will break back for Martial. Griezmann to force in the equaliser for the French, and they're back on terms before half-time. They've been below their best so far, Hafleber, but they are level. And Antoine Griezmann has his goal. He missed from the spot at the weekend. He wasn't going to miss that one.
Just as we discussed how disjointed at times the defence has been. Going forward, that was an extremely slick piece of play.
In towards Martial, it will reach him, and he squeezes it in. Would you believe it? What a dramatic turnaround just before half-time. Two in a matter of moments for the French. And Anthony Martial on his return to the starting lineup tonight for the first time in 2.5 years. That's just his second goal for his country. The drama in the first half coming late at the break. So welcome back. Here come the French for the start of the second half, leading Croatia by 2-1. Probably the better side, Croatia, for the first 40 minutes of that first half, but finding themselves trailing. Anthony Martial, though, is not going to be able to claim that goal right on the stroke of half-started. Very different feel after the French turnaround. 2 goals in a little over 2 minutes to the end of the half from Griezmann. And the own goal, as Espiritualo stepped off the bench at half-time, trying to get involved straight away. Reflection on the shot, certainly.
Defensively outpaced in 2 very, very quick instances to allow the French back into the game. Just goes to show.
Has no shortage of targets, but has overhit it. It's been after testing positive for COVID-19. His replacement there, Aramovic, just shepherds it. Corner given. Vlasic takes. On Upamecano. Was able to get the cross in. Sissoko to Ben Yedder. France working it well. Works it well with Ben Yedder. Mendy once more. So many back in the red and right idea. The idea had been read by movement for him. It was deep into that danger area. He's just going to furthest forward on the end of this, and still with Brekalo. Oh, they couldn't stop him. All his own work, and he's forced his way through the French defence. And just got too much on the finish as well for Hugo Lloris. Jose Brekalo on at half-time, scores his first international goal, and we're all square again.
It's very much a victory for not giving up, isn't it? The tenacity that's shown here is really quite for the visitors.
Perisic. Comfortable for Lloris.
It's a good thing, isn't it, about
Griezmann. Maybe once more. His favourite right foot deflected onto the roof of the net.
Anna, which was straight to Nzonzi, which almost allowed Croatia back into the 18-yard box.
A yellow card here for N'Golo Conte.
Yes, there has been a slight change in personnel, but very quickly you've got a game to be able to show the manager exactly what he's after.
Brozovic. Away by Upamecano. As far as Vlasic. Turns it in wickedly. Perisic couldn't control it. And he had Feeder unmarked in them. Could be in through Ferland Mendy. Martial was in the middle, just in front of him. With a touch required threat. Here comes their corner, and it's there to be attacked. Oh, he couldn't keep it out, the goalkeeper. And it's Upamecano to restore the French lead. Towering header from the centre-back, and the world champions are ahead once more. Made this time by Griezmann, and Deo Upamecano winning just his second cap for his country, scores for his country.
Really has turned into quite a entertaining game, hasn't it? We spoke about perhaps the relative fitness levels of the players involved, the readiness, if you like.
Martial, Griezmann to Anthony Martial, big save, Livakovic. Unlike at the end of the first half, he was favoured by the bounce of the ball after that as well, after making the save. Oh. We're back on terms for only 10 minutes. Tomsey trying to charge through, get the decision. First international window of the season. Here is Camavinga now, and he's going to have a go for goal. Oh, that would have been some start to his international career, and it certainly showcases his confidence.
Really good positive play.
To Giroud steps over it. Martial with a touch. Griezmann trying to find the finish, and the referee's given a penalty at the start of the section in the Nations League. Here's Olivier Giroud. It's a beautifully taken penalty, and it is 4-2 France, which sounds familiar, just as it was in that World Cup final a couple of years ago. Giroud converting so coolly from the spot. France have a little bit of daylight.